All right, so
Welcome. Well then, what can I do you for?
a lot of people,
What you see is what I've got.
something I want to talk about. A lot of
Good as
people,
new. That's good work, if I
when
do
I'm on
say so
social
myself.
media, I don't really see this much in the real world, but a lot of people don't get that so many people
Dazzle,
live their
are
life
you?
on social media.
Ark, might want to take care of
And
any
the
leftover errands before going this way. Be ashamed to live the rest of your life wondering, what
okay,
if? Am I right?
and the importance of me bringing this up is because so many people live their lives on social media, the opinions and views of things they formulate drifts into their real life behavior somewhat. I say somewhat because um, I'm gonna see if I can go back and get that treasure. I say somewhat because some people it's just the internet or
Oh,
whatever.
nothing but
But
the finest ways.
what I'm noticing, and I don't know if y'all notice this, like, have y'all ever been like online, like especially Twitter or someplace, or you can even see it on YouTube where people are acting like holier than they're acting like they don't make mistakes, or they don't say something wrong, or everybody's supposed to know the new trend in social justice warrior stuff. And a lot of people think like all that stuff is political, and I'm not saying it's not politically driven, but I'm trying to tell you a lot of the young people, early 20s, um maybe even like close to mid 20s, you got a lot of older people that have adopted some of this stuff because they feel like what I'm noticing is the older generation, like people like maybe 10, 20 years older than me and up, but they're still in the loop with young people thanks to social media. They feel like guilty from the past. They feel like what they used to do and what they used to say was wrong. So now they're just placating or just nodding their head to whatever the new age standard is for morals. So for those that don't know, I get my morals from Jesus. You know, whether you believe in Jesus or not, it has nothing to do with what I believe. And if you, well, I guess you can't go back. Well, why did he say like wondering what if? I can't return backwards. That's yeah, you can't go backwards. Why do you even? I don't know. You can't get go back. But anyway, so I get my morals from Jesus. So, and I know somebody's gonna say, well, in the Bible they talk about a lot of things that's immoral or that. First of all, um, I've had this conversation with many people. This happened a few years ago, but I had a conversation with David Jaffe. If you don't know who he is, he's one of the head creators of Twisted Metal, among other games. He made Drawn to Death. Some people played that, some people didn't on PS4. And David Jaffe and I had a conversation. And let me just tell you how people are. David Jaffe's very liberal, very, whatever's the new thing. I'm not gonna say he's whatever the new thing is in the world. He's just gonna nod his head to, but he rolls with things. Now I can tell you my opinion why he's rolling with certain things, and but I'm not gonna say that because you'll probably be able to figure out once I say what's going on. So let me tell you what's going on. A while ago, maybe a few years ago, he used to let people call in on the show. I don't know if they still do. And when I called in at this time, his kid, who I don't remember which way it went. I'm not trying to be funny. I just don't remember if it was a trans boy, trans girl. I don't recall. I believe it was trans boy because I believe his child is a biological female. If that offended somebody, I'm not trying to offend you. I don't remember. But the point is, when we were talking, he was telling this story about how his kid was getting bullied and he didn't understand because he lives in a liberal environment and he didn't understand why like yeah it had to be yeah because a girl was bullying his kid and he just didn't get it and he was talking about he wanted his kid to go there and beat the girl up and stuff. So the fact that he was saying that, I would imagine that his child had to have been biologically female, because I don't think Jaffe would ever encourage a male to hit a female, but a female hitting a female makes more sense, like something he would say. But anyway, we had a conversation. I told him, Jaffe, that's not right. You don't tell your kids to go to violence. Why don't you have a talk with the kids' parents or whatever? Do whatever you need to do, but it is an adult way to handle that. You don't encourage your kid to hit another kid. And at the long talk, he finally said, you know what? You're right. Because he was like, well, what about in defense? I said, yeah, and you have the right to defend yourself if someone's physically attacking you, not someone saying words to you. If someone's saying words to you, then either leave them alone. Maybe you can compromise with them, get them to understand that they're being rude, and maybe they'll stop. Maybe, you know, but you don't attack them. That's not how that works. So finally, he said I was right. He agreed with me. And then that's what I said, because David Jaffe, I left this out. He's an atheist. I said, Jaffe, you're going to probably not agree with me after I tell you who taught me what I just taught you, which he agreed to it. This stream might still be up somewhere. He said, well, tell me who taught you this. I said, I learned that from Jesus. Then he immediately said, I don't know anymore. And I said, Jaffe, that's illogical if you agreed with it already. But now that I told you I learned it from Jesus, now you don't agree no more. The point I'm trying to make is these people with these morals and all these, like, we should just agree with every little thing that everybody's saying. Oh, one day I'm a bat, and I just saw some news article. I know I'm stalling, but I'm about to go through this door. It's a cutscene. This dude, this happened like today or yesterday, or at least it reported. This dude went into a daycare dressed as a baby or something, drunk up not breast milk, but what's the other stuff, formula, and told them to pretend he was a baby because that's how he identifies, and to just play along, and they arrested him. There's going to be people that say that was wrong and they shouldn't arrest him. They should have just played along. And then there's going to be people like me that's like, bro, get on somewhere. Like, I can sympathize, and like that dude truly has some type of thing in his head where he feels he's a baby. I don't know what that's like, but I can sympathize and say clearly something's wrong. Now someone's gonna say that's offensive, but at some point we gotta learn to speak, bro. Something's wrong, and I can sympathize with dude and hope and pray that he gets better. I could do that. But if you think I'm about to sit here and pretend like a grown ass man's a baby, then you done lost your mind.
And so, I have delivered the girl to you as promised. Do tell our Lord to not forget the loyalty of his servant, Ramon.
Ashley!
Such a fool, Mr. Kennedy. To have been bestowed with Lord Sadler's.
You talk too much.
Failed.
Good.
You vulgar, utterly uncivilized.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mongrel.
Forget all that.
Allow me to show you the power I've been granted by my master. The power of God. Stage is set for the final act.
Ugh. Baby man. Hey, we were just talking about baby man. All right.
Get me out of your crappy script.
Well then, why don't you show me what a first-class script is like in your own actions?
Do I have a red? Yep. Craft. Wow. I don't really remember how the fight was in the original. It kind of is similar to this, but I just don't remember it very well. Like I said, it's been a long time. I could tell you this frame rate be taking a hit when you get hit by that stuff. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ow. Come on, man. Alright, so that fuse up. Come on. Oh yeah, I forgot I got my Magnum. See how that Magnum just knock them out? It ain't even maxed out. I think I barely leveled it up. Oh, I thought ducking would stop it.
Watch your language, my lord. What will others think?
Ooh. Bruh. Bruh. You can chill out, bruh. Chill out, chill out. Almost got max health. Wow, I keep not noticing those, which is not good. Ooh, I dodged it. What the heck? It's like almost hitting me, but not really. Bro, this frame rate is... It's not ruining the game, but it's like... It's definitely low. Dang. Wow. Am I dead? I am. Hey. I respect it. I respect it, actually. I respect the death. I respect it. I could play this fight better, though. I'll use the Magnum more. See, what you gotta be careful, though, is... See how I shot the Magnum and it would neck him down or do a lot of damage, and then I shot him. If you shoot him too early inside of an animation of recovery, it either does no damage or not as much. But yeah, I'm not pretending a grown man's a baby. I don't care if you call me a name. I'm not getting past that one. I am not calling a grown man a baby. Oh yeah, let's put some mines on too.
And so.
And so.
crack this script.
Well then, why don't you show me what a first-class script is like? Do your own actions.
All right, watch out for those. Yeah, these things. Watch out. Wow, right in my face. Bruh. At least I didn't do no damage. Wow. Like you move so freaking slow. Bruh. Oh yeah, I need. I'm glad that missed. Wow. Really? I might die again. Oh.
You're not so bad yourself.
I almost ran into that.
Bitch.
Where's my health? Like, didn't I have like maybe? Oh, maybe the stuff that you get in the crates is random. Like, I could have sworn I had got health or something before. I did get health. Oh, here go first aid spray. I didn't even know I had that. Man, you move so freaking slow in this game.
Watch your language, my lord. What will others think of you?
This means death. A slow, miserable death. Die, die, die. You should never have been born.
Wow. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, guys. We could try it again. Hold on, I see some health. Let's see if we can get another herb. Wow, what? Oh, that's lame. That was lame. That was not entertaining. That was lame. How you heck you gonna get me? Whatever. That thing barely touched me, man. I'm not DSP, guys. I'm not gonna complain every 5 seconds, but come on. I know they want me to shoot inside his face. I know. Okay. Shotgun shells. Get that loaded up. Because we going in prepared. And matter of fact, let's is there anything to create? Craft magnum ammo. And craft pistol ammo. Craft, don't have nothing else to craft. Okay. Try this again.
Leave me out of your crappy script.
Well then, why don't you show me what a first-class script is like? For your own actions. Sensation, be regular. What's that? I'm not supposed to find this.
Wow.
You're simply precious. You're a small, small man. Qué bonito, qué bonito. You guys know so thirsty. Oh dear.
How many shots does it take? I think this should be enough to take him with this. Yep. I'm gonna use the Magnum as the finisher.
Watch your language, my lord. What would others think of you?
This means death. A slow, miserable death. You tiny, ugly, sickly half-wit. You should never have been born, you demon child. I'll send you back to the hell you came from.
Alright, I'm doing alright so far. Doing alright. Wow, okay. I'm speaking too soon.
Why do you flee? You insolent dog!
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm not gonna die again. I'm not gonna die again. I'm not gonna die again, because this is getting ridiculous. Been died about 5 times. I'm still trying to figure out how did I get health. It had to be like I got something from those sacks that he shoot out. All right, we're going in with the pistol.
And so,
You know what I should do? I should get one off with the Magnum first. I don't know if that helps. I don't know if this counts, shooting him now. This may be considered like semi-invincible.
why don't you show me what a first-class critic is like? Do your own action.
Is that really doing a lot of damage? Okay, that Magnum shot it had to do something. Because he went down quicker than normal.
Watch your language, my lord. What would others think of you?
This means death. A slow, miserable death. You tiny, ugly, sickly afflict.
Wow, that hit me.
You demon child. I'll send you back to the hell you came from.
Is any of this doing damage to me? Or maybe my armor's taking the damage? What? Oh my!
And so, I have to... Nothing but an extra nice script, Mr. Kennedy. So don't get too carried away. Your biggest scene is over.
Leave me out of your cracking script.
Well then, why don't you show me what a first-class critic is like? Do your own actions. Just realized I haven't set the cost of this play. Oh yes, you shall play the role of my What's that? An act of defiance against me. If you were...
I'm still here, guys, by the way. I'm here. My mic is on.
Watch your language, my lord. What would others think of you?
This means death. A slow, miserable death. You tiny, ugly, sickly afflict. You should never have been born. You demon
Man, he on my ass, bro. That don't hit. That didn't count. It's over. Wow. This better be it. Normally it's 3 times and they out. Well, it ain't. Normally it's 3 times. Thank you. All right. So anyway, what back I was saying, I'm not calling a grown man a baby. I know I beat that down, that horse dead, but whatever, man. This was a good fight, but I definitely shouldn't have been talking while trying to play it. It wasn't that bad. I still don't like how like the game gave me like health or something like that. I was looking for it again, but I never got it. Good boss fight, good boss fight. But this is why I told you guys I wasn't using the Magnum, because I was waiting for the reason to use it. Now on New Game Plus, when you could just have an abundance of ammo, then you use the Magnum on whoever, you know. But until then, save it. Because all the other guns, I would have used up practically all my ammo just to take him out. Use the Magnum, hit him a couple times. You good. Oh, now they give me health. Let's go ahead and make this craft. Craft. Alright, let's go. This game does not load textures in fast. I don't know how much you guys can tell. What are they zooming in on? Oh, boat.
Where do you think you're taking her?
Oh, now we're going to the island. This should be the end of the chapter. I still don't get why the merchant said, do you like make sure you can't return, do everything because you may not be able to return. Like you literally can't go backwards though. You can't go anywhere. It's kind of stupid. I think the other time he said that was true too. Like he says it, but you can't go like. Remember I tried to go back and no, I think with that you could go back. It was like a particular part I was trying to go back to, you couldn't go back to, but I think there's other parts you could go to. Uh, lore.
Perfect. Won't have to swim after all.
Surprised there's no merchant.
Ah, damn it.
Looking for something?